All right, here in round one, this is a good hand. This lays the aggression on thick. So I guess we start off with the grubs into the artisan. And the hawk lets us fly over top too, which is nice. Artisan might just be a 3-mana 3/3. That card's pretty good against our grubs, but it's an acceptable trade. Next turn I can just play the freighter too if I want and start using grubs for that purpose, which I think is probably pretty good. So you can make it a 3/3 right now. So I think he just snap trades Sage for the grub. That would make sense. So I can play the freighter or I can play the artisan, make it a 3/3 to trade with the cub. Might not be bad. Getting the 1/1 works better with the charge, but I think we'll do the counter. So the freighter really is an attacker because it can't even block a long tusk cub. This card's good. Okay. All right. All right, so we can play the freighter. I can attack with the artisan. And the grub, I guess, for that matter. Yeah, I've got some real options here. I can play the freighter as well. Opponent missed a land drop, or... No, they didn't. We were on the play. So freighter makes better use of mana. If I swing with artisan, how does my opponent block? They might just take it. They could double block with Sage plus Blade Master, and I'd have to trade my 3/3 for a 2/3, and then he could attack with the cub, which doesn't seem great. Let's just play the freighter and pass. Whirlermaker. It's the first time I've seen it in action here. Looks like they did miss their land drop, though, unless they're going to play it post-combat. So I can double block and trade my 3/3 for the... I think we'll just take it, though, because now we can attack a lot better, I think. This card's cool. All right. So let's activate this. And swing. All right, so they'll take it. We're going to go Puzzle Knot plus Hawk. So next turn I can crack the Puzzle Knot to be able to crew the freighter with my 1/1s, but I want to be able to Inspired Charge. But it's still, I mean, it's still going to be... Is it actually the same amount of damage? No attacks this time. All right. They also have missed land drops, which is very important here. So I think what we're going to do is... Can I kill my opponent? I don't think so. So I have 4 energy. I can give this flying. 3 mana up as well as the Blade Master. All right. So let's play the land. Let's crack the Puzzle Knot. We'll crew this thing. Okay. So it's got the 3/4. I can attack with everything still. This becomes a 3/2, a 5/3, a 5/4, 3/2. No, 5/3. Okay. So 5/3, a 5/4, and a 3/3. We probably just want to wait on these. So let's just get in with Hawk and Grub. All right. So 4 points of damage. Inspired Charge next turn with our couple of servos could be pretty good. Hunt the Weak, taking out our Hawk. All right. At least they're tapped out. So we can make this a 4/4 now. Ooh. Wow. It's kind of perfect. So can't use that. Still gets to trade his Cub for the 3/3, but and he gets to trade his Blade Master, but he takes a lot of damage. He's not even dead. I'm kind of surprised he's not dead. He does take a lot of damage, right? What does he take? 8? Puts him at 2. I'm left with 3 creatures. He's board wiped. I mean, obviously it's not great for him, but I guess if he has nothing to draw back into it. So if I did this, well, it's not that good, I guess. I could get some more in. Well, besides getting a 4/4 flyer. So opponent is blue-green. Appetite, Hunt the Weak. Not a ton of artifacts, just the Whirler Maker, which he didn't use once. So I don't know if it justifies bringing in like a Fragmentize or anything yet. But that's about all I see. All right, let's try it again. All right, this hand is great. Motorist into Scourge. It's pretty insane. Ooh. Sweet, sweet Motorist Freighter synergy. Gotta love that. All right. Let's drop the big, oh, not that big man. The other big man. The Scry 2 big man. The extremely well-costed, awesome card. All right. Scry 2, you say. So currently I can play everything in my hand minus the Augmenter. So maybe we just keep the planes and then definitely bottom the mountain. But I might be okay keeping the planes for the Augmenter. Like, being able to go Genius into Augmenter is pretty insane. I certainly want to be able to play Augmenter. But is there probably a decent... You know what? I'm actually going to... I'm pretty tempted to just bottom this planes, too. It's not like if this hand needs it. What's my curve like again? I forgot. I actually have quite a few 4s. All right. If I just draw lands, though, it could be bad. But I guess the Genius is going to help. All right, let's just keep it. I mean, it lets us go Scourge into Augmenter, which is pretty awesome. Although I might not necessarily do that. We'll see. I could also just play Freighter next turn. Which, the turn after that just gets to what? Attack as a 6/5 trample, which is insane. Alright, we're going to go for the Scourge here. Six on turn 3 is aggressive. It's got to have something, right? No? I don't even know what to play next turn. It's probably the Genius, but it could just be the Augmenter as well. It's just Genius gets so much value based on what I have in my hand. But you do have to keep in mind it's a rummage effect, which is relevant. Okay. Make it a 4/4. That makes sense. All right. So we can play the Freighter. I think we still play the Freighter. Like, we could have played the Genius, but I want to be able to attack with Freighter next turn. Or at least force my opponent to play the Appetite for the Unnatural. I could have also just played the Augmenter, fabricating tokens. So it seems like my opponent's got the removal, but that's all right. Okay, so let's activate that off of our dude. All right, did have it. So it dies. We'll play a land. We'll play the Quicksmith Genius and pass. And now we can double rummage next turn, which is pretty amazing. Just get rid of these 2 lands. Replace them with spells. Riparian Tiger. That card's great. We already talked about this. That card is very good. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be nasty with that, too. Wow. All right. We're going to play the Augmenter. We are actually going to ditch both lands. Ooh. Captured by the Consulate. This is a situation where it's a little squirrely, but not a huge deal. So if we draw the land next turn, we can play the Angel. Otherwise, we play the Captured, probably on the Tiger or something else if my opponent eventually gets aggressive. Maybe just save it for a bomb. We at least have a late game plan. We just have a ton of creatures and Inspired Charge our way to victory. That works. We also have some evasion. Seed Sculptor's pretty good. That's pretty good synergy. Draw 2 cards. It's pretty awesome. All right, we're just going to drop the Angel. Do the Augmenter. Otherwise, we could just scry 2. Because I kind of want to keep both these cards. But netting 2 servos and like ditching a Scourge, yeah, that's just better. So I think we are going to ditch the Scourge. Artisan. Yeah, that gives us yet another loot effect. So do I want to even discard to this one? I guess I don't have to. You can do it next turn if we draw another land. Get some more bodies. I can do the Captured by the Consulate, but I'm not in love with it. I have a feeling this Visionary, or this Wisp Weaver is going to get hunted because it is weak, but that is okay. I've used a lot of time, by the way. Just a ton of time. Kind of an early problem I have in formats. It's pretty crazy. You can just pump it multiple times, too. It's pretty awesome. Huh. Ooh, impeccable timing, huh? All right, let's get in with Angel, Earth Angel, Earth Angel. All right, let's capture this thing to the consulate. Because it is big, so it doesn't actually do anything against Hunt the Weak, which kind of sucks. But my opponent has bounce effects. I guess it's not even that, well, it's really not even that good against bounce effects. Maybe this card's just not good in this matchup. This is a card that would be insane against, like, actual spot removal, not fight removal. So that's a dilemma. All right, it resolves and we are done. So at least our opponent still has to deal with the Angel. And if they had the Hunt the Weak, I can't imagine a world where they wouldn't have cast it there. So far, the most impressive thing my opponent did was that a Hill Giant that draws 2 cards. Yeah, Armorcraft Judge is sweet. Okay. Okay. Shield Guard. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? Guess we want to play the Shield Guard. If I attack with everything, my opponent blocks this on a 3/3. Blocks this. This gets to block a 1/1. This gets to block a 2/1. This gets to block my Genius, maybe? Attack with everything here doesn't seem terrible. I do have to make the decision relatively quickly, though. I also have impeccable timing, which can do some good stuff for us. This gets to eat a 1/1. This eats a 3/3. But then I can impeccable timing it. This trades with a 3/2. This... I guess we just swing with the Angel again. Feels as though my opponent probably has a combat trick, but maybe not. Oh, looks like not. So let's play the Shield Guard, which is a good card. Gain life seems good for my opponent right now. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I don't think I can do anything about that either. So I might need to just attack here, sadly. Okay, so the artist can get haste. Yeah, we probably just have to go for it, don't we? Yeah, I guess I didn't even notice that the thing can give itself haste. Like, that's pretty insane. Alright, so we're going to swing with everything here. My opponent's got 5 block. Like I said, I'm running low on time, so the 4/4 blocks the 3/4. The 3/3 blocks a 2/1. This blocks a 1/1. This blocks a 1/1. This blocks a 3/3. How much damage do you take? 1, 4, 7. I guess I have the impeccable. I think I just have to go for it here, especially with the impeccable timing. We will make something indestructible. I guess I value the Quicksmith Genius quite a bit. Yeah. So we gotta hope this impeccable timing does some work for us. Depending on how they block, of course. Huh. I don't know why his 4/4 is blocking the 2/1. That to me seems kind of strange. Yeah, it makes way more sense to block there, definitely. And then block like that. So then you take 8, and I can finish off your Outrider, I guess. All right. Okay. You know, honestly, that didn't work out so bad. I can also give my Artisan Fabricate, make it a 3/3, and give it haste next turn, which might be enough, depending on what my opponent has. My opponent still has a Riparian Tiger in hand, which they probably play here, which gives me 5 attackers, which is just not enough. Oh, my opponent attacking here could be costly, but we'll see. Okay. All right, well, multiple creatures I think is going to get us because the tiger can just get huge. So I need to get something beefy here, but even with something beefy, I don't think we can quite do it. And that's not beefy at all. So I play the Artisan. I guess we actually have to find something else here to win because he's got 4 blockers for my 5 attackers, so that's not good enough. So we'll play this. Maybe I should have left up the red. I should have looked. We'll get a servo. We'll loot. Get another land. I think that's going to get us. I think the tiger is going to get... Yeah, tiger is definitely lethal. It gets, what, plus 12, plus 12? That alone is lethal. That's insane. Alright, we got to chill. I don't have lethal. If I gave haste... If I made this a 3-3 and gave it haste and attacked with everything, my opponent would still be fine. But at least the Quicksmith Genius is playing well. I was hoping it would. No attacks. After... Huh. Well... Guess we can play a land and pass. Yeah. We're low on time, too, so I do have to play really quickly, which I never like to do. I didn't realize I used that much time in game 1, but I guess I did. Alright, so the tiger can, like I said, pump itself. Oh, you can only do it once? Alright. Well, that's good to know. Well, then in that case, I guess we don't have to block it. For some reason, I thought you could do it multiple times. Alright. Looks like we got a case of the floods. If I block it, can I win? I don't think so, and I don't really want to sit around thinking about it, because I just, unfortunately, did not give myself enough time to do that. Revoke privileges, gets rid of this. So, I think we just... I guess that means we should probably try and kill the tiger, because it's got trample. So I take 3, I go to 1. Alright, we'll concede. Just to save time. I need to do game 3 in 7 minutes. So we'll get rid of the Consulate spell, I think. I don't like it. Not in this match. I like the card, I just don't like it in this match. Huh. Doesn't really have... Yeah. Huh. 4/4s definitely do a lot to us. I don't know what I can do about that, actually. Let's just bring in the Express. Try it out. Alright. White mana and red spells. I think we got them all. Alright, this one we'll keep. His hand needs help, but hopefully we'll find it. Ooh, there's some help. Alright, so I'm going to be trying to make plays as quick as I can here, because like I said, I'm limited time. So we definitely want to top lands. Basically, we're going to scry any non-land cards to the bottom, essentially, because we just need lands. So they both got to go. Jeez. Sorry for the super loud noise. Alright, guess we'll swing. And play the Artisan as a 3/3, I guess. All right. No plays here hurts, but I'm just unable to do anything. So pretty dangerous to cast Impeccable Timing. I could do it at end of combat, I guess. Might actually be worth it. All right. I think I played around that incorrectly last game. I think. All right. So I think we attack with the Artisan. And we'll play the Ibex. All right. It's very good for my opponent. Pretty bad for me. It's certainly going to be a difficult race, but we can get there. It's just going to be difficult. I mean, the Artist is honestly playing a lot better than I thought it would. So, I mean, we top deck a creature that we can play. We're in pretty good shape. With the Inspired Charge especially. Yeah, I mean, that's a big problem, but you can't do anything about it. So basically creature or bust, and even if it's a creature, it's gotta be, I don't even know. Like, I think that might just do it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Because my opponent can still make this 6/6, which means my charge can't do anything, and I'm at 7. Yeah, I think we just lose, unfortunately, but what can you do? Oh, it's only when it attacks. So I should have attacked into it. My opponent still would have killed me, though. So I guess that wouldn't have worked, but yeah. All right. So I guess the play is like, what, double block this becomes 7/7? Could have waited for my opponent to use the thing, but they don't technically have to. They could kill both our things. I'm not really worried about the time anymore because this game's over. There's literal 0 we can top deck. We lost it. All right, we'll see you in round 2.